Hi everyone on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and football fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 1 and my picks for Week 2 for the 2025 NFL season. Check it out. Man, what a Week 1 it was. It was just a wild week. It was a phenomenal Week 1. My record overall, straight up 11-5, pretty good. Unfortunately, against the spread, could have been a lot worse. I went on 7-8-2 overall. So other than that, I had a couple of pushes. It is what it is. With that scenario. But over and under was really good. I went 4-0 in there, and I swept the 4-0 for the over and under for the first time in a while. I don't think I've done it in Week 1 before. So that's a new for me. So, anyways, that's all that shaping good. What happened in Week 1? Philadelphia and Dallas. Philadelphia hold their own. The defending champs came up on top. Kansas City. Well, let me say this with Kansas City. Congratulations for the Chargers. And, of course, Denver. And, of course, Las Vegas when they beat my Patriots. All won except for Kansas City. How ironic is that? Anyway, Cincinnati beat Cleveland. Pretty close. This is really a closer game than I thought it would be. But, hey, who knows? And Miami got smoked by Indianapolis. Who would have thunk that? I'm like, I was got into my Patriots in Las Vegas. Vegas won. My Patriots have a lot of work to do. Plain and simple. Arizona in New Orleans. Arizona, I kind of expected. But anyways, Pittsburgh and New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers looks pretty good. Let's just say that. But could this be his last hurrah? We'll find out. No. Washington and then the Giants. Then Washington looks like they're going to be a strong contender. We'll see. Jacksonville and Carolina. I know it's against Carolina, but Trevor Lawrence is coming back strong. I'll say that. Denver and Tennessee. Denver's defense looks pretty powerful. San Francisco and New Orleans. Big loss for George Kittle for his hamstring. We'll see how that one goes, but good win for San Francisco. Detroit and Green Bay. Do not put the alarm on Detroit yet. But, to say the least, wait till this week. We'll see what happens. The LA Rams in Houston. Really good defensive game. Really, both looks like strong contenders on the defensive side of the ball. We'll see how that one turns out. Buffalo and Baltimore. Wow. If I had to pick a game of the week in Week 1, that game was it. What a comeback for Buffalo. See if they keep that up. But now the Ravens got to look in the mirror, get them past them, and go for them. Go forward from there. I wouldn't put the alarm on Baltimore yet. So we'll see. And then Monday Night Football was an interesting way to close it out for Chicago and Minnesota. Chicago almost got the upset, but Minnesota hold off strong. Good for them. But hey, anyways, that's how I feel about Week 1. Let's go on to my Week 2 picks. Anyways, let's kick things off on Week 2 with Thursday night, Green Bay and Washington. I think it's going to be a really strong game on this one. This one's so close. It's so close, I'm going to pick the upset on this one. I'm going to take Green Bay over Washington Commanders to win this game outright. On the line, though, Washington Commanders are favored by 3.5 in this game. I'm going to take Washington Commanders plus 3.5. Over and under, it's 48. I'm going to go over 48 in this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Anyways, Cincinnati and Jacksonville. We got a couple of good, strong ones, too, on the offensive side of the ball. So, anyways, I think this is going to be a really close one. But I'm going to go at home with Cincinnati. I'm going to take Cincinnati over Jacksonville to win this game. On the line, Cincinnati's favored by 3.5 in this game. I'm going to take Cincinnati minus 3.5. Dallas and the Giants. Let's face it. Giants have a lot of problems. So I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys over the New York Giants to win this game. On the line, Dallas is favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm going to take Dallas minus 4.5. Detroit and Chicago. This is a good bounce back game for Detroit, but it's against their division rivals. At least Detroit's getting it over with now, so I don't have to worry about it later. So I'm going to take Detroit over Chicago to win this game. On the line, Detroit is favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm going to take Detroit minus 4.5. The LA Rams and the Tennessee Titans. And then let's face it, Tennessee has a little bit of a problems too. So let's go with that. But anyways, the Rams look like a strong contender. I'm going to take the LA Rams over the Tennessee Titans to win this game. On the line, the Rams are favored by 5 in this game. I'm going to take the Rams -5. My Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Wow. For this game, Miami looks pretty upset. But I would argue that my Patriots are upset too. But let's face facts on this. As a diehard Patriots fan, we never win in Miami, even when Tom Brady was there. Let's just face that. So, Miami's been a thorn in our side going down to Miami all these years. That's going to continue that stretch. So, I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins at home over my Patriots to win that game. On the line, Miami's favored by 1.5 in this game. I'm going to take Miami -1.5. San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Let's face it, New Orleans is just plain bad. So I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers over the New Orleans Saints to win this game. On the line, San Francisco's favored by 6 in this game. I'm going to take San Francisco -6. Buffalo and the New York Jets. All I could say is Buffalo, good comeback. Just keep it up. I'm going to take Buffalo over the New York Jets to win this game. But I'll give the New York Jets this. Buffalo's favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take New York Jets +7. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Aaron Rodgers is facing the Seattle Seahawks again, one of his arch rivals. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. On the line, Pittsburgh is favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Pittsburgh -2.5. Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Now this game, another division rival game. It's a perfect opportunity to get the Ravens to bounce back. They're home. So I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens over the Cleveland Browns to win this game. On the line, Baltimore is favored by 12.5 points in this game. That's way too many points. Too early for that. I'm going to take Cleveland +12.5 in this game. Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Now, for this game, we have two great defenses coming alive in this one. I expect to be a low-scoring game on this one. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos over the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis. On the line, Denver's favored by 2.5 points in this game. I'm going to take Denver -2.5. The Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Arizona looks like a really strong contender in the NFC West. I think they're going to continue that stretch. I'm going to take Arizona over the Carolina Panthers to win this game in Arizona. On the line, Arizona's favored by 6.5 in this game. I'm going to take Arizona -6.5. The Super Bowl rematch. So, the Super Bowl rematch, Super Bowl 59 rematch from last year. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles in Arrowhead. Now, for this game, I believe that even though Kansas City lost, I believe they want to get revenge on their mind on Philadelphia. And I think if there's a chance to get a good win on your schedule, this is it. So, anyways, it's in Kansas City. Very tough to play down there. So, no matter what the circumstances is, I'm going to take take Kansas City over Philadelphia. I think they're going to get some revenge on Philadelphia in this one. So, I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs over the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. On the line, Kansas City is favored by 1.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Kansas City -1.5. And for Sunday Night Football, the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Now, this game, this seems a little interesting. Minnesota got a win against Chicago. Good win, but I don't know. This is a battle between two teams that I'm not really crazy about right now, ironically. But to say the least on this one, I don't know. I had a coin flip on this one. I was going to pick Minnesota, but, statistically, I was kind of hedging my bets on this one. I'm hedging my bets so much, might pick the upset in this one. So I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons over the Minnesota Vikings to win this game in Minnesota. On the line, Minnesota is favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm going to take Minnesota +4.5. Over and under, it's 45.5. I'm going to shoot myself in the foot in this one. I'm going to go under 45.5 in this game. And for the Monday Night Football doubleheader, the first game is the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For this game, I expect to be another defensive game, but I think Baker Mayfield may have a little something on this corner right now. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay over Houston to win this game in Houston as an upset. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay over Houston to win this game. On the line, Houston's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Tampa Bay +2. Over and under, it's 42.5. I'm going to go over 42.5 in this game. And for the second Monday Night Football game, the LA Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. But this game, I am not... This is going to be one of the toughest ones, I think, on the schedule for this week. So, but I think for any rate, though, I think the LA Chargers are a much better team than the Raiders are. So, I'm going to take the LA Chargers over the Las Vegas Raiders in this game. On the line, the Chargers are favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take Chargers -3. Over and under, it's 46.5. I'm going to go over 46.5 in this game. Okay, a big shout out to this week is the Godfather himself, Gio Knows. Check him out. I think he still has that radio thing doing. I'm not sure about that. I'll ask him later on. So anyways, you could check him out on the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticator page in the description and down below right there. So then, I'm going to pump some iron right now. I'm at the gym right now. I'm going to have a good workout. Till then, this is Andrew Warren signing off saying, rock out and eat your breakfast.